Whew, KJ, I'm going to need you to take over with your best bet of the day because I need
All
some
right.
time to recover. So, KJ,
All
hit
right.
him with your best bet.
All right. I'll stretch this out as you take a Luden. Okay. I'm going to go to the NHL. And there's a game that I watched. I stayed up. This was back in March. I was kind of watching the Edmonton Oilers because I'm an old school Edmonton fan from when I was a kid. But I wanted to see Connor McDavid had come back from an injury, was starting to get his legs. And it was a game against Tampa, and they just absolutely ran the floor with them. Now, granted, the game was in Edmonton, but it would start their run towards them making their run into the playoffs. So tonight, I've got the Oilers' first goal versus Tampa, even though it's at Tampa plus 130. Tampa's off to a slow start, and that's not really a big deal in the big picture of the season. But Connor McDavid has been on fire. Okay, he leads the league in points, goals, and goals created. So while I don't necessarily think that the Oilers win the game against Tampa, because I mean Tampa Bay is just absolutely crazy about hockey, and that arena probably gets them the win. But I could see the Oilers up 1-1, up 1-0, or 1-1 after the first period. So my best bet is Oilers' first goal against Tampa, either Connor McDavid or one of his friends at plus 130.
I was just going to say, hats off to KJ for always going with some plus money plays. It's never some chalky favorites. He's always taken a big swing on this show, and we salute him for that. All right, best bet for
Thank
me
you.
is going to be on Maction. I'm going to go Ball State plus 11.5, plus 11 if that line has moved. I'm taking Ball State here against Toledo because, number one, I think this is too many points. Ball State has a fantastic running back in Carson Steele, and Toledo has really struggled to stop the run. Steele ranks 8th in the nation, not in the MAC, in the nation, in rush yards, and just went for a buck 92, 192 yards on the ground just last game against Kent State. Now, Toledo is a really good team and the top team in the MAC West division, but their weakness, like I said, is stopping the run. They give up the 6th most rush yards per game in the MAC, which is not a good thing. And Ball State has been good at covering numbers against Toledo. They've won 4 of their last 5 games entering this matchup when it comes to just overall games. So they're on a heater, and they're 7-1 against the number in their last 8 trips to Toledo. So 11.5 points for Ball State. Yeah, give me Ball State here as my best bet.